Alright, what's up, family? What's up? What's up? This is Coach. Today it's Sunday right now. I'm heading up to Falcons Fury to meet up with one of my brothers. We are going to do an early morning workout. Our first time working out together. Right now I'm rocking my vest for the first time of all the years of riding a motorcycle. I never rode with a vest before. And I must tell you, the vest that I have is very comfortable. The sun is on me. I don't feel hot, but then again, it is the morning. It is not that hot out here, but when I'm riding, it feels good. But let's talk a little bit about all the issues that I had to go through with this damn thing right here, with this handlebar. First and foremost, went out to California, went to a wedding, phenomenal. Connected with my boy, Handlebar Lee. Don't really know him. I use the word boy, my boy, because it's just a terminology I use. Connected with Handlebar Lee. I purchased the 18-inch bars, right? Got home, took a long ride, got back home, took my bike apart, got the handlebars off, everything off, and felt really good, okay? Then I unraveled the handlebar. The handlebar was all wrapped up and scratched up and all kinds of different things. So end up calling Bill, who was a phenomenal guy. We worked it out, sent the bar back out to them. They sent me the 20-inch bars because I said, yo, the 18s don't really feel like 18s to me. And they don't even look like 18. So I decided to go with the 20 inches. So boom, I'm on the 20-inch bar. Now, in the midst of installing the 20-inch bar, I had to remove the tank, got a major gas spill. That was one thing. Then the cable connectors that I purchased from Harley Davidson, the brake lever was phenomenal, but the clutch cable wasn't good, which kept me out of commission for a while. The clutch cable was way too long on the internals, so that means that I had no tension on the clutch, and then the cheap raggedy, adjuster was like plastic, and that didn't do anything for me when it came to the clutch cable. So I had to do measurements, rewire all that stuff, reroute. I use what did I use? I used the weed whacker string to run the line through the way I was going to wire the cables. Then I connected with Magnum Shielding. Magnum Shieldings hooked me up. My girl Maria from Magnum Shieldings, she got it to me in about 2 days, which is phenomenal. Got the clutch cable and it worked phenomenal. Now, in the midst of all that, I had to remove I had to move the brake line and run new brake line, open up the ABS module, run that, and yeah, that went well. Then I had to do some threading. I had to re-thread out thread or threaded, whatever, I threaded a screw, so I had to find a way to rip that screw off, and let me tell you, all kinds of things, right? Now, as I ran the bars in yesterday, I'm finally riding for the first time. I get up to Harley Davidson, the bike. Well, before I even did that, when I put the bars in and connected everything back in, the digital console, all that, I had no power running through the TV, through the monitor. No power whatsoever. The bike would turn on, the lights would come on, but nothing running through the monitor. Then I started moving around the handle switches, and then all of a sudden, the bike started turning on. I was like, oh, okay, so maybe I just had to, unscrew something and loosen it up and make it not too tight. So did that. So then I go to Harley, which was yesterday. I get there, they have a nice event. I was supposed to meet up with one of my brothers who I was connected with a GoPro 10, but he flaked on me. If you're watching me, bro, you know who I'm talking to. You owe me 50 push-ups. And so after that was done, went to Ace to buy those screws that I was saying that was messed up. So I'm out there, the rain's about to come, it's getting cloudy, you hear the thunder, you see the lightning. The bike does not start. It goes no start. So I called Harley to see about getting them to pick me up. They had no drivers that day, so he gave me a number. My man Chris from Falcons Fury gave me a number for Courtney, who's in McDonough, who's about 45 minutes from me. The rain is coming down now. So now I'm standing underneath a little shelter looking like a puppy, a little puppy that's wet. And so I said, let me go and try to start the bike again. That was gonna be $150 just to tow the bike to 5 miles, right? $150. I was like, you know what? I don't want to spend that money. Even though the plan that I have with Harley, they refund you that money. They reimburse you a certain amount of dollars. So I said, let me start the bike up. The bike starts, all right? Boom. All right, got it to Harley. So we start talking to the guys. They're like, yeah, it's gonna cost about $150 to diagnose that problem. No, I'm just gonna go home. How about that? So went home. Next day, the same night. No. Is it the same night? Yeah, the same night. Yesterday night. I come in later, and the bike doesn't start again. Okay, so now let me start troubleshooting. I don't know if you saw the video I posted. I posted a video of the problem that I had and why the bike was having the shorts. Well, there was a cable that was cut when I was running the cables through the bars. You know, the bars have sharp edges, so now the cables were cut. That's another problem. So I was able to fix that. The bike is starting up perfectly. I was able to adjust the bars. Now, when you have these pull-up bars, if the pull-up bars are back too far, your wrists might feel a little weird, especially these pull-back bars. Not the pull-up bars, these pull-back bars. My mind isn't working out. Yeah, speaking of working out, man, I'm looking forward to working out with my boy Kev. Hopefully Scott can meet up with me too. But the bars, I had to readjust the bars, push them up a bit more so I can get more of a stretch, but not so much to where it's uncomfortable. So right now I can say it feels good. I do feel a little awkwardness in the wrists, but I have to just make some slight adjustments in the levers, and I should be pretty good. All right, so that's another thing done. Now the next thing done is my brake right here. See this lever right here? No matter what screw I'm using, the darn thing is just not tightening up. So I'm gonna have to go and find some more screws, and then that's gonna be it. Now, in the midst of all of that, I had no bike for about 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks, 2.5. Because I went on my vacation, that was about a good week and a half. Yeah, about 2.5 weeks of no riding. But in the midst of that, I still had a good time with my family, you know, still did things, you know. But the point of today's video is just to give you guys some ideas. And yeah, I had other problems too, man. So I had to, oh yeah, in the midst of all of that, what did I do while I was waiting for my bars? I decided to take the chop guard off. I don't like the look of the chop guard for real. I really realized that I love the full engine guard. So I got that powder coated, removed the front fairing, everything was perfect. But on the right side where the mirror is, the blinkers, not the mirror, the lights, the blinkers, there's a little threaded screw that goes in to lock the light in. Guess what? That broke. How does Harley make these things so damn cheap? How do you have a $30,000+ motorcycle and they put all these things in plastic? You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, Harley, come on, America. We gotta represent America better than that. So that threaded, so now I gotta find a piece for that. You know what I mean? But I got that powder coated. I got a video on that too, so you can see that process. So the powder coat on that was great. I put that on. Now I'm waiting for the lower fairings because I ordered the lower fairings, and that's perfect. So that's my time, man. You know, none of this is complaining. None of this is me complaining at all. This is just me telling you the things that I went through. I would love to hear some of the things that you went through trying to put your bike together, and what was the worst headache that you had that gave you gray hair, that made you age by 15 more years. Yo, all I can do is laugh because I love to learn, man. I don't know, like for me, you know, learning things and being a part of this motorcycle thing for so many years, I can honestly say that I spent the money on my Harley to get in the community, basically, and knowing that I was going to change everything out. Knowing that I was going to change everything out, and the way my brain is built, because I know that there's so many parts that's interchangeable, I know for a fact that if I don't like these bars, I'll take these bars off and keep on finding new bars until I find what I like. That's just me. If I don't like my seats, I take the seats off. If I don't like anything I put on my bike, it's interchangeable, and somebody else is gonna want that something else. You know what I'm saying? So some people might say, yeah, but you're wasting a lot of money. Am I? No, I'm not really wasting money. I'm focusing a lot on the comfortability of the bike. It's like buying a pair of sneakers. You don't buy just one pair of sneaker and then say, oh, it's the most comfortable sneaker I've had in the world. You're gonna try new things. You're gonna try new things until you find what really, really works for you and your style, you know? But so far, I must tell you, these bars feel amazing. I like the reach. I'm 6'2", I'm 205 pounds. It feels great. You know, the way I have it adjusted, I have no complaints of that whatsoever. My big ride, not a big ride, but a good ride is coming up on the 26th of August. I'm going out to Mississippi to go with the Bad Boys Biker Club and Motorcycle Club. They're having their annual. I was invited out there, so I'm gonna go out there, go hook up with a few of these guys. That's gonna be about a 5.5 to 6 hour ride. That's gonna be the test to see what I think about these bars, how they really feel. Do I like them? Do I not like them? Because I'm curious to see what I'm gonna feel on them, you know? What inch bar are you riding with? Are you riding with the standard bar, you know, the stock bars, or are you riding with 14s, 12s, 16s, 21s? What are you riding with? And how do you feel about the bars you have? Or are you in the midst of thinking about bars and it's trying to figure out which bars you should get? Well, I can tell you, honestly speaking, try to find some bikes that has bars on them. Go to the dealerships and sit on the bike and just stay on the bike for a bit and just kind of, you know, see what it feels like. Because when you do that, you get a chance to really understand, okay, this feels comfortable. All right, that don't feel that comfortable. You know, I think if you are, so I'm 6'2", so if you're 5'11", I feel like 12-inch bars and 14-inch bars would be perfect for you. Even if you're 6'2", but if you're like 6'4", you got to go 18s and up. That's just my personal opinion. You know, I could be 100% incorrect with that, but that's my personal opinion. The high bars really stretches you out and opens you up a bit. It don't make you feel as closed in. At least it don't make me feel as closed in. I'm opened up. You know, I have that level of comfort on the bike. All right, so leave it in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are on your bars. What are you rocking with? You know, have you been through some of the headaches that I was talking about while you were doing installs on your bike? And how did you deal with it? And that's pretty much it. Let y'all know this is Coach talking to y'all. Just let you know that, you know, we riding together, baby. Ride Fit Nation is a movement, and this movement is going to keep on growing and growing and growing and growing. We don't talk about nothing negative. We don't talk about nothing that's gonna make you not grow in life. It's all about uplifting each other and doing what's right. You know, this channel is not about having any haters. As a matter of fact, if you're a hater, you're definitely welcome to the channel, because there's so much love here that you are going to become a lover as well. You're gonna realize that all that hating and stuff behind the keyboard is not even worth it. You feel me? All right, so this is Coach telling y'all to keep on riding, ride fit, or don't ride at all. All right, I'm out of here. Peace.